Hey, this is Doug Small. Benjamin Franklin was no evangelical, even no fundamentalist Christian. He may be the most unreligious person among the founders, but he was fascinated by Whitefield. He said Whitefield's crowds were 20 to 30,000 at times. He invited Whitefield to go to Pennsylvania and make it a laboratory in people living by Christian community, Christian principles. Franklin said, and you may have heard this quote, "The longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God," Benjamin Franklin, "God governs the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, it is probable that an empire cannot rise without his aid." We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings, the scripture, that except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain. Who built it? Benjamin Franklin. Leaving the Constitutional Convention, the Secretary of Washington asked him, "What kind of government have you given us?" Franklin quipped back, "A republic, if you can keep it." You see, republics don't last very long. This one has lasted 250 years. But we're about to lose it. We're about to lose it because we have not paid attention to the observations of a rather irreligious man called Ben Franklin. Religion, morality, establish the principles on which freedom can securely stand, John Adams said. God governs the affairs of men, Benjamin Franklin said. A nation, an empire cannot rise without God's notice. The Lord must build the house, Franklin admonished us. Patrick Henry said, "Were my soul trembling," another patriot, "on the wing of eternity, were his hand freezing to death, were my voice choking with the last struggle, I would still, with the last gasp of my voice, implore you to remember the truth. God," Patrick Henry said, "has given America to be free, but it cannot be free with an impetuous kind of individualistic morality. It cannot continue to be free with the ruthless morals that take the life of children, unborn children. We must see a spiritual awakening that resets the moral compass of the nation, and that's one person at a time. We need 35 million people to be saved, but we can't start with that large a number. We have to start with 1 million. Would you join me in the Million Soul Campaign? I want to see 1 million people saved in this 250th anniversary of the nation. 1 million people saved from Passover to Pentecost. You don't have to wait that long. You can start the process right now. 1 million people, each of us reaching another person. 1 million people saved, resetting the moral thermostat of our nation. This is Doug Small, and I'm challenging you to be one of 1 million. We need a tithe. We need 35 million people to come to Jesus Christ in this nation. But that's too big a domino for us to push over. But 1 million, that's doable. That's 1/35 of the goal. It's the first domino, and it will be a big domino. Here's why. Right now we're seeing about 500,000 people, a little less than that, come to Christ every year for the course of the entire year. To see twice that many saved in 50 days would rattle the nation. We're doing this, we're scaling this. We can't do 35 million, not in the first push of our dominoes, but we could do 1 million, a 35th, 1/35th of that. North Carolina's got 10 million people. If we looked at the tithe, it would be 1 million. That's too many. So we want to do a 35th of that. That means that we're going to do, well, we'll round the number off to around 30,000. We've got 100 counties. If 10 churches were collaborating in every county, that's only 30 people per congregation. This is a doable goal. It's scalable. A tithe is our ultimate goal, 35 million. 1 million is our immediate goal. What's your goal? Well, it's one. What's the goal of your city, your county? Do the math. Challenge others to join you. I need people to champion this. Personally, I need congregational champions. I need county, city champions. And we need people operating at the state level, mobilizing others. Nothing will change the nation more. Nothing will change the nation more than a significant number of people coming to Jesus Christ. Would you be one of 1 million?